Good evening everyone and welcome to Gundam News. And this week we got some pretty cool announcements. First up, from the Witch from Mercury, it's been announced that the novel of the anime will be releasing on February the 25th and will include some new things. Not only will we be getting a better look at the inner feelings of the characters, but there will also be a completely new episode with new characters. So let's hope that just like the online short novel, the full-length novel will also get an official English translation. And we also got some more information about the Sidestory manga from Gundam Ace. The two main characters will be Vilda Miren or Milan, a witch who was a researcher at the Vanadis Institute and survived the incident, and then there's her assistant, Kiyu Labot or Rabot. The story takes place a few years after the Vanadis incident, so it sounds like it'll be placed in between the prologue and the main series, and it'll be mainly about the two of them traveling around the declining Earth with their trailer while dealing with the curse of being a witch. And I might have said it already, but these things really make me wonder if we're also going to see how the Lefrith Ur and the Lefrith Thorn ended up on Earth. And talking about new information, the official art of the Hajiroboshi Alector has been added to the official Iron Blooded Orphans MSVU website. This is a full armor upgrade of the standard Hajiroboshi, with the idea being of being able to take on an enemy fleet head-on. And for this, it has the Stag Wire Hammer and the Alector Grand Cannon. On the figure front then, we got our promised new metal build thing, but for some of you this might be a bit disappointing. For 14,300 yen, 110 US, we'll be getting the metal build Lightning Striker Alternative Strike version in July. And this thing will of course be limited to the online Tamashii Nation store, because of course. And what sets this thing apart from the previously released Lightning Striker, you might ask? Well, it is just a color swap. The previous one was mostly dark blue and white with yellow accents to fit nicely with the regular Strike, and then this one is black and gray with red accents, and as you can see, is made to go perfectly with the metal build Strike Noir. But you can of course also still use it for other Striker Pack compatible metal builds. And if you want one, pre-orders will go live on the 27th. Or if you're a fan of the more budget-friendly Gundam action figures, well then the next lineup of the Gundam Universe figures was announced. Included in it are the Shining Gundam, Tallgeese 2, Barb's Loops Rex, and the Ariel. And so far, based on the promotional image that we've gotten, things are looking really good, which really has me wondering what the catch is going to be, because in the past, every lineup of Gundam Universe figures had one figure that just looked off, like 3 really good ones and then one that was just no. Right now the worst I can find is the Ariel's beard. That doesn't look quite right, but that might just be the angle. But we will soon get all of the details, because pre-orders will already be happening at regular stores on February the 9th. After which they'll be shipping in July, so we'll probably get that information next week. And for the people who like the Gundam X Tomica collaboration, Hobbling Japan has started taking pre-orders, so I will have the links down below to this very interesting collection that ranges from crazy mobile suit inspired cars to the actual buggy from the series, to the Core Fighter, G-Fighter, and even the Wide Base, but on wheels that are removable. And I gotta say, for 1,300 yen, 10 US, it's not a bad figure if you just want a wide base for your collection. Like I said, the wheels can be removed. And for this week's Gunpla then, first up, Japanese P Bandai got a restock of the high-grade Messer FO2 regular version and Messer FO2 Commander version, both of which are slated for a May re-release, but the second announcement might be a bit more exciting. On February the 19th, Bandai will be organizing a new model kit event over at Tokyo's Toyosu Pit. And they'll have quite a few things going on, like panels, special guests, Linkle Planet, the Gunpla Idol group that will be giving a live performance. They'll do a special unboxing interview of the Full Mechanics Aerial, and they'll be trying to break the Guinness World Record of most people assembling plastic model kits at the same time, which is currently being held by Assembling Gunpla. And this time, it'll be done by assembling the CAT Assembly Experience version Linkle Planet Color, which is one of the 2 limited edition model kits that you will get with a ticket. So, in a way, it's kind of an anti-scalper thing because you are kind of forced to build the CAT by participating in the Guinness World Record attempt, which is something that is explicitly mentioned on the page. And fair enough, I mean, you would want people to participate in the event instead of scalping the model kit, but this also just makes me wonder how easy it would be to get around that. Like, just imagine as soon as you have to start building it, you go,
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
And then run off to the toilet. Like, what are they gonna do? Stop you? Because there is a legit good reason to get around building it there. They say no nippers are required, and they also ask you to not bring your own nippers, which sounds like you're just gonna have to rip the parts off the runner. And while these assembly experience versions are made to be able to be built like that, for a limited model kit that you can only get the one time, I mean, it stands to reason you'd want to build that in the comfort of your own home with your own tools. And then the second kit that you get together with the ticket is the 30 Minute Sisters Cis G00 Richetta Special Limited Color. And this kit will also have an anti-scalper protection in place. Now, you don't have to build the whole thing, but you will have to cut out one part with a pair of nippers they provide to you. They don't say why you have to do this, but I think it's fairly obvious that it is against scalpers, because by having you open the kit and remove one piece, then the kit is no longer new in box. But I'm not sure how much of an effect this is going to have, because sure, it's not 100% new, but it is still as new as you can get. And if anything, I can only see this making things worse, because now an actual unopened version of this kit might become super rare, because as far as I know, this kit is brand new for this event and is only going to be handed out at this event.
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
But anyways, this event is definitely something to keep in mind for the folks traveling to Japan at that time. And if they keep this a yearly thing at around the same time, it'll also be very easy to combine with the Winter Wanfest. On the gaming front then, in Gundam Battle Operation 2, the Rizel Type C Defensor B unit joins the fun. In Gundam Breaker Mobile, the Ashura of Ash and Azure event became available, allowing you to get the Denial Gundam. The Age effects became available through the Sokai Festival. The AI pilot Nana Trinity was released, and they've got a celebration going on for the game's 3.5 anniversary. Gundam Arsenal Base then will be getting an upgrade called the Arsenal Base Linxtage. The upgrade will go live in late February, and in addition to new mobile suits and stages, it'll also add new battleships and captains. And this seems like a very welcome update for a variety of reasons, because as far as I could tell while playing it, you can only have the wide base as your battleship, meaning that not only is every battle wide base versus wide base, but it also just doesn't look right when your team is mainly Zeon or mainly from one of the alternate universes in the game, like Iron-Blooded Orphans or Gundam Seed. And you can check out the promotional video with theme song by Scandal through the link down below. Or at least you can if you're living in Japan, or pretend to be living in Japan with NordVPN. And if you use either the link down below or the code kkrt, you'll not only be getting a sweet discount, but you'll also be supporting the channel. As for the Monster Strike collaboration then, on the 22nd, there was a video where they teach Suleta's voice actress how to play the game over on the Gundam.info YouTube channel, and yesterday, Mika's voice actor appeared as a guest in a livestream about the collaboration on the official Monster Strike channel. And both of these videos are linked down below if you want to check them out. And in other news then, the setting images for the Superior Strike Freedom Gundam and Alternative Justice Infinite Gundam have been added to the official Legend of Dragon Knight website, and to promote the upcoming Gundam Seed Anniversary book, a giant poster has appeared near Shibuya Station's Toyoko and Fukutoshin line. As for the things you could get this week then, starting Monday, the 15th and a half collection of Mobile Suit Ensemble became available in gachapon machines across Japan. Meaning that for 500 yen a spin for US, you can either get a Trans Am Exia, Trans Am Dynamis Rizel General Revel version, Rizel General Revel version expansion set, or a weapon set with some stuff for all three machines. Or for 200 yen a spin, $1.50, you could get one of Witch from Mercury's super metallic posters. And the available designs are the Ariel, Daryl Balde, Farokt, Michaelis, Delonza Gule Custom, Choo-Choo's Demi Trainer, Lefrith, and Begwer Bew. Next up then, on Wednesday, the Iron-Blooded Orphans Order Hunt soundtrack was released for 3,850 yen, 30 US. And finally today we got the SDW Hero Superior Strike Freedom Dragon for 1,320 yen, 10 US. An extremely golden Strike Freedom that also comes with 2 clear red hands. As for this week's reading material then, there was the March edition of Shonen Sunday S Special, in which Gundam Aggressor is being serialized, the March issue of Hobby Japan with a special on various Witch from Mercury high grades, and a history of the Brave Saga series, the March issue of Model Graphics featuring the high-grade Jim, Slugger Custom, and Choo-Choo's Demi Trainer. Then we had the March issue of Gundam Ace, in which we had the aforementioned Witch from Mercury manga and novel news. There was the first chapter of the Hathaway's Flash manga that came available online for free, link down below. And then the third volume of Zeon's Revival Remnant 1 was released. And this week we're again ending with the apparel news, all of which was from Bancore this time around. And they kick things off with some Hathaway's Flash things on Sunday. For 3,850 yen, around 30 US, you can get a pilot motif t-shirt styled after Hathaway's pilot suit, or for 3,300 yen, around 25 US, you can get a Xi Gundam pendant. 2 days later then, we got 2 types of Gundam Toolbox bag for 5,500 yen a pop, around 45 US. The available designs are Zeonic and Anaheim Electronics, and allow you to store quite a bit of your modeling tools to take them with you on the go. Another day later then, we got the Shima Garahau collection, featuring a t-shirt for 3,520 yen, around 30 US, a hoodie for 8,250 yen, around 70 US, a face towel for 2,420 yen, around 20 US, a pouch for 1,650 yen, around 13 US, and a tote bag for 2,640 yen, around 20 US. And then finally today, you could get a hoodie for 8,250 yen, around 70 US, with either 2 Zaku's embroidered onto it, or the V Project machines. And you could also get those same designs embroidered onto a t-shirt for 4,180 yen, around 30 US. And all of these items are slated for a March release. And that has been all for this week's Gundam news. As always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great evening, and I'll see you all next week with more Gundam news.